blamed everything on Vonnie.
Durk snitches on Vonnie.
Is that snitching? That's not snitching.
You're not supposed to say that. Any street, come on, bro.
On August 25th, the Lil Durk trial changed forever when Trap Lil Ross announced Durk just blamed everything on Vonnie. Where inside of the court, Lil Durk's lawyers announced he was the guy who did everything, while pointing towards OTF Vonnie inside of the courtroom, making the entire world believe that Lil Durk is snitching to get out of the court case. It resulted in rappers reacting like 6ix9ine who wrote, "So Durk snitching on Vonnie, and don't blame his lawyers. Durk paid for them to defend him and knows what they are going to say." They previously talked about the defense strategy. Let's just put it all on Vonnie. Snitch on me, and I'll snitch on you. So snitch plus snitch equals it's okay. While also reacting on live stream with DJ Academics.
Durk snitching in that courtroom? Yo, didn't snitch on me? Jorge, the driver, didn't he snitch on me, took everybody down?
Yeah, he was tape recording and shit.
If snitch plus snitch equals okay. No, hold on. Because Durk hired these lawyers, right? So I know
you gotta get on Facts TV because we're gonna have to debate this. I'm on Durk's side with this. This is not full snitching. This is called an alternate theory. An alternate defense. You notice it's basically Rondo did with C-Day when Rondo said, "How don't you, the evidence kind of matched the other guys, so why y'all blaming it on me?" Is that snitching? That's not snitching.
You're not supposed to say that. Any street, come on, bro.
Within 1 hour of the court day, Lil Durk's lawyers outlined their defense strategy, putting all—
If he pointed towards him and be like, "They did all of it." Bro, if it was on some shit like, if the evidence showed, if they did it, then why am I being involved in the case type shit? Okay, I'll see that. If you have proof they did it, and I wasn't nowhere in the scene, none of that, y'all just brought me here, why am I even here? You feel me? It's like, first of all, I had nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They did all of it. They did everything. That's what it says on the paper documents, you feel me? So, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? But if he was with them and everything, like, doing everything they know, then if he was in that car, when them bulls was blowing, and yeah, hold on, now you snitching. Now you snitching.
all the blame onto OTF Vonnie, who's already snitching on Durk, but the OTF Vonnie situation needs to be investigated for one reason. OTF Vonnie is King Von's actual real-life cousin. Durk's lawyers are painting a description that Vonnie wanted get back for his own cousin, all because of what King Von's final words were. The news wrote, King Von's last words to OTF Vonnie before he passed were, "Why did you let me get hit?" According to Lil Durk's defense team. Durk's lawyers believe that this fueled OTF Vonnie to go get revenge for Von, with King Von's final words really affecting him emotionally and physically. This got a reaction from DJ Academics on Lil Durk allegedly snitching.
That the government has stuff wrong and basically says the mastermind is a Kavon Grant, aka OTF Vonnie. What does that tell us, chat? It tells us that Durk's defense, we don't know if he's gonna put on a full defense case, but he's already framing this as, why y'all saying Durk is the mastermind? It's Vonnie. Now, for the people in the back, he's not pointing fingers. What he's doing is what's called an alternate theory defense, right? An alternate theory defense is like, say me and you at the park. Somebody get to the park. They arrest me because they claim there's evidence that I did. It's kind of looked at in certain senses as snitching.
Once again, sparking up another reaction from 6ix9ine, who said, "Just say you don't know what happened and it wasn't you, nothing else. No need to blame somebody else," calling out Lil Durk for snitching. This even ended up getting the attention of King Yella, who would react while on Instagram.
Look, I don't want to hear nothing. Durk just blamed everything on Vonnie. Vonnie is the only one that want to slide for Von. Why? Because that's his best friend. He booked the flights. He did this. He did that. Hey, listen, you dealing with some Chicago slime ball ass. I don't care what y'all talking about. Vonnie was never Durk homie.
But this is where everything changed, as famous rap lawyer, Lawyer for Workers, aka Mo, would call out Trap Lord Ross for making the post of Durk blaming Vonnie, as it caused a major storm on social media with Lil Durk snitching allegations.
Headline in this tweet from Ross, I gotta talk to Ross. This is not a story. Durk did not just blame everything on Vonnie. Vonnie got picked up by cops, admitted to everything, admitted to getting the cars, arranging the flights, admitted to getting the buying the ski masks, admitted to getting Sprinter vans and taking everybody around. And then he said, I did all of it while facing life in prison. I did all of it because Durk Banks paid me to do it. And now Durk Banks is in court saying, I don't know what he's talking about. And to put out a head...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Vonnie snitched. If that's what happened, then Vonnie, I ain't gonna lie, that boy snitched for sure. Yeah, boy. You wanna go murder? Now he's getting locked up for murder.
Judy wouldn't be out there.
Got my code to my... Hey, pull up. We're in front of the federal courtroom.
That's
if
a
you in
shame.
LA, pull up. We outside. I got shirts for y'all. Free Durk shirts. Free my boy, man. We outside, man. Y'all want to support? Pull up right now.
With Lil Durk looking like he's going to beat the case for his defense strategy, the prosecutors would then do the unthinkable, revealing evidence that OTF Vonnie committed a crime in that rental car, then had a tracker in it without knowing, and would be seen driving the same car back and forth to Lil Durk's house, making investigators believe that he would use this rental car to commit crimes, then go to Durk's house to either collect a payment or get the next job.
They're saying that the car that was rented to do all of this, and it was rented by Vonnie, that Vonnie's gonna testify he rented. If Durk is gonna say that he ain't got nothing to do with, which by the way, we just found out from, Steady Nash and,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's Lil Durk's cooked. Cause if they find out, look, he was going back and forth from Lil Durk house, paying him to do these crimes, and there was actually transactions that could show it. Man, it's over with, gang. I ain't gonna lie. It's over with, boy. It's over with, gang. It's over with. They give wrong niggas money.
I'm pretty sure Trapler's gonna tell us, that car has a tracker in it that tracks back to exactly where Durk is at. So Durk's defense of, I just went to see my family. Well, if you went to see your family, now I'm not saying this is just hook, line, and sinker, he's done. But you're not gonna have to explain why, if you only went to LA to see your family and do business, why does that car come back?
It would then even get worse, as it would then be revealed why Lil Durk had Vonnie hire out a crew to take out Lil Pab instead of getting a main group of O-Block members. DJ Academics wrote, Academics reveals the reason OTF members didn't slide for King Von was because they were already being investigated for FBG Ducks passing. This came after reports that Durk was furious at OTF members not sliding for Von and instead wanted to celebrate New Year's.
Who goes into the New Year's really upset that he felt that the O-Block guys was gonna go slide. The O-Block guys were at that time embattled, at least the main ones. They were embattled with the investigation into them FBG Ducks. So all of Von's real who should have been sliding, most of them were getting bogged down by the feds because of the FBG Duck murder.
With the courtroom drastically changing into the prosecutor's side of winning the case now, everything would change when we learned why OTF Jam is truly snitching against Lil Durk. Allegedly, Jam didn't even want to snitch, but because of what happened to OTF DD's younger brother, he had to.
OTF Jam decorated hitman, Sammy the Bull. He went on a hit with him. I guess we gotta blame Jam because Jam supposedly let him have the afterwards, but he told him to get rid of. He didn't get rid of the. Got caught with the. And when he gets caught with the, he's crying like this before he get to the station.
Where it begins with OTF Jam committing a crime with OTF DD's younger brother. The younger brother took the firearm that was used in that crime and would carry it around like it was no big deal. Little did we know, Jam told DD's younger brother to get rid of it, but he never did. He then went shopping at a local convenience store. The store owner noticed the firearm in his back jeans pocket, so he would call the cops and he would get arrested.
Really? Dude had a. What about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
At this moment, Lil Ted would then be arrested, and he was driven to the police station, but before even getting inside, he had tears coming down his face, crying to police, saying, "I swear I'll tell y'all about the passings," hoping not to be placed into jail, but he was already way too late for him.
See, this is what I don't get, you feel me? If you gonna be doing all this stuff with people, if you real deal going on drills, shooting at pistols and ARPs, if you really deal in that car drifting them motherfuckers out the window, there should be no, I'll sell everything, Hell nah, nigga. You was in that car when they slid on them boys, man. You supposed to hold it down. You supposed to be one of them ones. Y'all snitching? Well, that money must be too good. What the fuck? Hey, y'all love, hey. Oh no. See, nah, That's why, you feel me, I hop out the streets, you know what I'm saying? I started doing my own thing, because I wasn't finna go slide on nobody with nobody that gonna be like, oh, he did this, oh my God, we didn't want to do it, but he did that, Nah, gang, fuck no. Bitch, I don't even drive. So, hell nah, that's why I stay to myself and shit, because nah, the streets ain't the same no more, gang. They tell on your ass. Everybody's snitching out that bitch, nigga. Even your OG, nigga. Shit, bitch, stay out that motherfucker.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
He crying? Oh, hell no. Bitch, you was carrying that bitch like a trophy. You better go in that bitch with a smile on your face. Nigga, you a murderer. You committed murder. What the fuck? Huh? Huh? Who? Oh, okay, bye-bye. Stay safe. Oh, I was on this movie. It's like the little Durk shit. Like, but this whole case is so weird. Oh my God.
Y'all still looking at that? Does he?
No, it's like, I think it's new. It's like, OTF Vonnie said he did everything. And they said, only I did. They said, oh, I only did because Durk told me to. And then he was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, no, Durk was like, nah, he just admitted to it shit. I was none of it. But they got cameras of the cars going back and forth from his crib and shit. I'm like, yo, this case got me fucked up. This is crazy, man. Expensive. Oh shit. I'm back, y'all boys.
Being placed into the waiting cell, Lil Ted was really going through it. He was seen crying his eyes out, wanting nothing more to just snitch on everything he knows. That way he does not go to jail.
You a murderer. You going to jail, nigga. But you had that being like a trophy. I'm a murderer. Now when you get caught with it, it's I'm gonna go to jail. Nah. You committed murder.
Relax, I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 7 what you saying, man? We're gonna see what we can do for you, alright? We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax. Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus to prison.
Bruh.
Relax. Give me
You might as well start busting out the police at that point and run away, nigga. Cause you.
With him being OTF DD's younger brother, who knows the crimes that he knows about? Especially with DD being Lil Durk's right-hand man. But police would then want information about the firearm that they found in his jeans pocket. He would quickly say that it was OTF Jams. This resulted in Jams' crib getting raided by the feds, who was on probation at the time. This gave him no choice but to snitch on Lil Durk or go to prison for the rest of his life.
So this is what happens afterwards. The police raided Jam's crib. They got the probable cause from this crying dude. They figure out that was used on a drill that Jam was also on. They used it as PC to raid Jam's crib. Now, here's the thing. This dude gets up out of this situation. Because his brother is OTF Didi, no one is thinking that this body cam exists. They're not thinking he's crying and telling the cops, I'll tell you about him. If anything, they're thinking he's holding it down. His brother is Didi, okay? So what happens is when Jam gets raided, essentially, they're starting to think maybe Jam got some going on.
It would be this moment where Jam would begin wearing a wire, making a deal to work with the feds. That way they could build up information about any crimes that OTF and Lil Durk commit. With all of this now being shared to the public, something very interesting occurred. OTF Jam would begin reacting, where he would begin comparing himself to Sammy the Bull on Instagram.
And he compared himself to Sammy the Bull. He basically said this. This is my address. I don't know if he really got released from jail, but he posted an address. He says, this is for anybody that feel like that I'm doing something that Sammy the Bull didn't do. Now, I got to tell you who Sammy the Bull is if you don't know who that is. Sammy the Bull, the hired muscle and for, I believe, John Gotti. He eventually turned into a cooperant, an underboss who brought down John Gotti. So he brought down John Gotti. He did a 20-year sentence, okay, and was released in prison. He's now living a free man, but it's whatever. We have to assume that OTF Jam told the feds about every he did for Lil Durk, hoping that after all this, he'll get his 20 years too.
This resulted in DJ Academics announcing, prosecutors say OTF Jam will allegedly testify that the $50,000 Lil Durk gave him is the money that he rapped about in the song Back Again was in his mind a way to get Jam to do things for Durk. Jam will allegedly testify that when they were filming a music video, Durk and other OTF members took him into a bathroom and told him to chill out on the crimes because Durk felt as if he'll get the feds on him. Trap Lord Ross says that it sounded like the prosecutors were saying Jam will be testifying on other crimes, not even related to Lil Pab. Jam will also allegedly be testifying that he was recruited for the Lil Pab passing by Booney Mo on behalf of Lil Durk. For the footage of Lil Durk giving OTF Jam $50,000 would then be shared inside a court.
You know what's his name, brother? Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feed him. Feed him. Give him milk, baby mama get the tripping, bro.
You see that?
Feed
For my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money. Do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it.
That's your leg beat. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Even getting a reaction from Whack 100. He would confirm once and for all that OTF Jam is snitching against Lil Durk, and sadly, there's nothing Lil Durk can do about it.
Like, this is what I don't get, bro. Niggas go do the crime, get caught, start crying like babies, start snitching, and now Lil Durk can get shit. After this, he could be gone. Shit, if this could be a Rico, bitch. What?
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
Now
got
he
him
put
in a
everyone in a
jam.
jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.
However, this is where the entire story gets very weird, and let me explain. 6ix9ine would expose that Lil Durk did wrong by his guys, and that's why they are folding inside a court and snitching on him. Because why didn't OTF Jam just get a really good lawyer through OTF for the case that he would have faced with OTF Didi's younger brother? Many years ago, Durk even dissed Chief Keef for not paying for his goons' lawyer bills. Fast forward to 2026, Lil Durk has
I mean, Brody, you got 50K. Like, Nigga dead ass gave you a whole 50 racks. What did you do with the money, gang? Like, what the fuck? Like, you got a whole 50 racks. You don't think he'll pay you again if you went on another drill and made that shit bad, nigga? Like, bruh. Oh, no. Even if you had to use a little bit of that money, like, bruh.
Allegedly not been doing it either, and it's now costing him his life.
But it is becoming increasingly worrisome. Increasingly. All of these guys are
And at the same time, it's like, why are you even getting caught up? Like, I heard people go to prison and come back a better criminal. Niggas become worse criminals. Niggas start moving like they don't give a fuck. Like, oh, hell nah, bitch. Oh, no.
And unfortunately, this was something I remember Durk was taking aim at Chief Keef when he was like, yo, you put their name in the song, you got them hot. And you didn't pay for a lawyer. Well, Durk, that might come back to bite you because it appears that maybe you were paying for their lawyers when you were free, but now that you're arrested with them, it doesn't seem like you are. Now is the time they need it because they're facing that too. And yes, they might be caught to rights because they're the and they're caught on camera. But if they could escape life in prison and get 20 to 25, these guys are anyway. They'll walk that down, as they say. They'll walk the 25, 30 years down.
Which would then result in 6ix9ine writing, y'all want to be respected by 9-to-5ers and the unemployed. I'd rather be free, alive, and well. Y'all want to convince me so bad that I did bad, like I'm smarter than y'all. One man is gone and the other is now fighting for his life in a courtroom, and Lil Tim is still alive and rapping about it. I won. Y'all'd rather be a real guy to complete strangers with life in prison than to have your freedom and hated by 9-to-5ers.
Yo, I don't know who need to hear this, but y'all been trying to convince me for the past 5 to 6 years that I did bad, I did something wrong. You know I'm alive, right? It's 2026. I'm free. I'm alive. I get to hug my mom. Right now, I'm not in no cell waiting till CO tell me pull my pants down, cough, shut up, lock in, turn the lights up. Bro, y'all just over here trying to improve 9-to-5ers, bro. You know that, right? These 9-to-5ers, half of these unemployed or half of these working 9 to 5. They gotta wait. It's over, bro. Like, one nigga about to do life in prison and the other is now you crashed out. Listen to me. I don't go with you. Yeah, bro, you do it, bro.
With 6ix9ine believing that Lil Durk cared a lot more to the general public, believing that he's a gangster and wanted to slide for King Von because of it, rather than just having his freedom and being a multi-millionaire. This resulted in DJ Academics reacting. Academics says everyone owes Lil Durk an apology after finding out that Durk had to pressure O-Block to slide for Von and was still trying to find Quando after having his cousin passed.
Durk stated that O-Block hopped in some New York City and they playing with Von name now. He said, we staying out of other wars. Don't hop in ours. All right, you ain't gonna lie. Everybody needs to write an apology to Durk. Durk was standing on business. O-Block was no block. Durk is stating that the O-Block ain't sliding and he's mad. He said they're on some New York City. Why you say New York City? Like New York City. Evidence showing that defendants continued to Quando Rondo after the is material. So they said even after they Quando's cousin, they still try.
Where it would then be revealed in the Lil Durk trial, something that I couldn't even believe. Investigators believe Lil Durk was pressuring O-Block members to slide for Von, and if you can't get Quando, get anyone close to him, all because of Tekashi 6ix9ine starting his trolling that went viral with the slogan, slide for Von, where tens of thousands of fans would begin spamming Lil Durk's comment section with the slogan.
It was already supposed to happen.
I don't know what kind of it is.
No. yo. They know the exact name. Put a 10 in King Von and he there by himself. Why nobody slid for that? Yo, y'all want this?
No, I'm gonna be real with you.
No.
Hold on. I discovered.
Say, yo, Durk,
listen,
me.
I discovered King Von.
No.
When
I don't
King
want to talk
Von
about King
died.
Von.
So
Why
I don't
is
know.
Durk not sliding?
The feds truly believe the trend affected Lil Durk a lot mentally, with tens of thousands of people spamming him on social media every hour to slide for Von. It made him feel uneasy. Not only that, but it also meant the OTF members felt even worse because they were the ones who actually had to go and commit the crime.
Friends, like ain't nothing in the water. Your friends just told on you
And Durk got to be the stupidest in the world. You know why he got to be the stupidest in the world? Because he knew his friends wasn't. Because he even said, if the feds is on me, I delete my iCloud.
It's no point to
He
get a
said, I
lawyer if
delete
your
my-
homie told. I like.
Not to mention, the pressure got even worse for those who committed the crime because right after, Lil Durk started rapping about it, making it go global. The lyrics, and I quote, "They be on my page like Slide for Vaughn. I know they're trolling me. Got it back and y'all don't know that's how it's supposed to be," confirming that they got their get back in an interview with DJ Academics.
What are you talking about? By the Slide for Vaughn comments.
I don't get about this. Like, this rap shit. Yeah, that's why I stayed out the rap shit. Because, like, it don't make no sense, bro. Like, you got niggas you say you would die for, but then they end up snitching on you, but you know they will end up snitching on you, basically. And you start making rap songs about the shit. Nigga, you going to jail. Nigga, y'all all going to jail. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to jail, gang. Y'all going to prison. Y'all committed murder. Y'all gone. Y'all gone.
Still.
Y'all
I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying Slide for Vaughn. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more.
You committed murder.
Some odd reason. I don't know.
You
Might be the
committed
water.
murder. Well, that's all for today's video, I guess. Hope y'all enjoy. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm out.